Nicholls women's basketball, a program that has struggled to achieve success for much of its existence, seeks to reverse that negative perception. The 2012 edition of the Colonels is on the verge of rewriting their own personal history book. Throughout the 37-year tenure of the program, the team never experienced a winning season. This year's victory total has already tied the program record, with a chance to move above the 500 mark today. Prior to this campaign, the Colonels had only qualified for the Southland Conference tournament 3 times, but they clinched a postseason berth with their victory over Northwestern State on Wednesday. Head coach Dobee Plaisance attributes their recent successes before the season even began.
During the spring and summer, the women were very, very holistically committed to our strength and conditioning program, and their attitudes were what sort of indicated to me that we're going to have a special year this year, because if they're busting their butt right now, once we get in the gym and get to put on uniforms and start playing, it's going to be a special year.
The Colonels' preseason discipline foreshadowed the makings of a team that could turn around its previous misfortunes. In the second game of the season, the women defeated Louisiana Lafayette, snapping their 5-game losing streak against them. Later in the campaign, the Colonels marched on to 5 consecutive victories, matching the program's longest winning streak since the 1998-99 season. Plaisance's premonitions transformed from dream into reality.
This team is so very humble. And in the game against North Texas, which was a huge win for us, because North Texas went on to beat Alabama, which we almost beat Alabama first game of the season, so that was a great win for us. But Alisha Allen hit a 3/4 court shot at the buzzer at halftime, and that probably was a very special moment for me and the whole team. They were just ignited.
Senior Sumar Leslie has emerged as one of the premier guards in the conference. She currently ranks in the top 5 in points, assists, and steals per game in the Southland. Sophomore Babin has drained 73 three-pointers, leaving her one shy of tying the Colonel's single-season record. Junior Alisha Allen became the 4th player in Nicholls history to surpass the 1,000-point career plateau. Leslie, Babin, and Allen all emerged as leaders of this squad.
It all happens before the season. You can't just start working hard during the season. It takes hard work during the summertime, focusing and knowing what you want before the season even starts. And my main focus was, proving to myself what I know I was capable of doing.
You just have to get your head right. Most of the game is like confidence, and it's really like what you think about yourself. So I just have to get my mindset right first, coming off of last year, because we kind of had some struggles and stuff. You've been growing up since you were a little kid. You knew how to make layups, you knew how to make free throws. Kind of like threes are kind of the same thing for me. So you just have to get in the gym a little bit, but it's kind of mostly in my head.
Scoring my 1,000 points, it just was an exciting feeling, and I think it helped the team because I worked very hard, and I came in and I was able to achieve that. Working hard every day and just being able to be coachable, and people can look up to me, and I can make sure that we're doing things the right way.
While Leslie, Babin, and Allen all took on pivotal roles to guarantee the Colonel's turnaround campaign, Plaisance also received contributions from an unexpected source.
Jenny Nash. Jenny Nash is a freshman that we were able to pluck out of the great city of Houston, Texas. We had high expectations for her. She's a very cerebral player. She came in here and she worked her way into her starting role, and she hasn't given up that role yet, and she does a lot of the intangible things out there.
In a tightly contested matchup against Stephen F. Austin, the women trailed with just seconds left when Babin stole an inbounds pass and discovered a wide-open Nash. All eyes were on Nash to erase their 2-point deficit.
Certainly when Jenny Nash hits that 3, sort of sealed the deal against Stephen F. Austin.
The 64-63 victory over the Lady Jacks marked the 4th in 42 tries against the conference powerhouse. The Colonel's vision of clinching the team's first postseason berth since 2005 edged closer to reality. Plaisance credits her big 3 for the program's 180-degree turn.
We have great leadership in Babin, Sumar Leslie, and Alisha Allen. They have raised the bar, and in terms of the standards that I have sort of bestowed on them, and upholding those standards. And I think that has been key.
When Plaisance recruited Babin, the coach sold her on an opportunity to be a part of something greater than herself. Babin came to Nicholls on a mission to instill a winning tradition for the women's basketball program, and she has played her part well.
And I think people remember more of like, I mean, they remember a lot of the players, but they kind of like remember what you do and kind of like what you leave. And I really want to leave like, you know, that 4 years that, you know, KK came here, Sumar came here, Alisha came here, like everybody that really like put an impact on this program, I really want them to be like, you know, that was the dream team. That's the team that we want to like mold ourselves around.
This year's squad has laid the groundwork for the success of future teams. Their most recent victory against Northwestern State assured the Colonels a spot in the Southland Conference tournament for the first time since 2005. The women wrap up the regular season today in Hammond versus Southeastern Louisiana. They'll compete in the Southland tournament in Katy on Tuesday against an opponent to be determined. For this week in Nicholls Athletics, I'm Philip Boudreau.